An all-aluminum, durable, reliable red dot sight for your handgun for under $200? Is that a thing? Is it possible? Maybe. How about that? Primary Arms SLX RS-10 red dot sight. Let's check it out. Hey, welcome back to the Walther Lover channel, everyone. A place where we discuss general gun and shooting topics. We do gun reviews, gear reviews, talk about competitive shooting, and my love of Walther firearms. Thank you for checking out this video. Tonight we have a review of an optic for you, so we have a gear review. And what we're talking about is the Primary Arms SLX RS-10. Yeah, brand new red dot sight from Primary Arms. Pretty neat. For those that don't know Primary Arms, you must be living in a cave because they're pretty well known in the firearms community. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. Although I knew Primary Arms and had maybe even bought some stuff from them before, I didn't spend a whole lot of time thinking about their branded optics. I think I was of the mindset that in order to get reliable optics, you had to spend a ton of money, and it had to be the big names, and they had to be battle tested, and all this other stuff. And I got kind of caught up in that mess. And I had a friend who said, "Hey, man, you should check out Primary Arms optics because they're pretty darn solid." And I was like, "Man, I don't know." So I had just bought a 3x magnification prism sight for one of my rifles. And I was like, "Hey, man, look at this fancy dancy stuff I got." And he's like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool, but did you look at the Primary Arms one?" And now I had the opportunity to check out the Primary Arms version of it. And dang nabbit, I was pretty impressed. So I've been paying attention to Primary Arms ever since and their branded optics. And it looks like this is their first entry into the pistol red dot world, which is pretty interesting. So what I'm going to do tonight, we'll give you an up-close look or unboxing, if you will. I'm not going to lie, I already unboxed it, already shot it, but I put everything back in the box so you can kind of see what it comes with, see how it's packed, all that kind of stuff. So let's dig into it for a second. Let's check that thing out, and we'll be right back. So check out the up close. Thanks. Stand by. Okay, so here we go. Primary Arms SLX RS-10 Mini Reflex Dot. How about that? So let's check it out. This is how you get it. Instruction manual. Hallelujah. Some of the less expensive sites I've seen didn't have a manual. And I know it seems silly, but sometimes you just want to know how stuff works. You get some thread locker, which is pretty cool. Give you a little bit of that for your permanent mounting solutions. And take that out. Then, of course, we have the optic with a nice cover that actually fits the optic. And there's the sight, folks. SLX RS-10. We go. Very nice. See it. Very cool. Side loading battery tray. Got your elevation and windage adjustment screws with positive click movements, which is pretty sweet. Yeah. So there you go. Obviously, we got a reflection of the light here. It's kind of hard to give you a good idea of what that dot looks like, but it's pretty clear. Pretty darn clear. Here are your adjustments. Up and down for brightness. Turn this thing way down and see if you can get a little better sense of the dot. Very cool. Set that aside. Okay, what else you get? Well, obligatory cleaning cloth. Excellent. And then you get the variety of mounts and hardware. There's your tools. Everything you need to install it on, I believe, any gun. You've got Torx, different size Torx, as well as flathead screwdrivers for adjustments. This is the Glock mounting plate, and I'm going to talk about this more in detail in a moment because that's pretty interesting. And then, of course, pick mount, screws, and hardware right there. There you go. Very cool. So there you go. So everything comes in a box. Let's move on. Pretty interesting stuff, man. When I unboxed this thing, I was pleasantly surprised with how well it's packaged, all the stuff that it comes with. Love the fact that it has an instruction manual. Again, I know it sounds silly, but some of these things function differently. It's nice to know how it was designed to function, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, so in the up close, I talked a little bit about the Glock mounting plate, and here it is on the Glock 17. So let's make sure you see that this gun is safe. Obviously, there's nothing in that gun, nothing in the mag, so we're clear. And I know what may be coming next. People say, hey, you call yourself a Walther lover, and you talk about Walthers, and you love Walthers, and why'd you mount that thing on a Glock, right? So I know it's coming. Get ready for the comments now. There's a couple of reasons. First and foremost, I don't have the plate for any of my Walthers yet. They're ordered. Just got the dot. Wanted to get it on a gun. And I wanted to get on a gun that everybody knew. I may have had a couple of other options, but I felt like this was the best option for the sake of this video. The other reason is it comes with the adapter plate for the Glock MOS system, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to show you up close again real quick how thin this plate is. So let's break away for a second. Let me show you the difference in the mounting plate, and we'll come back and talk about this thing again. So hang on. Okay, so I mentioned the plate, the Glock MOS mounting plate that it comes with. That's this thing right here, as you can see, right? So this came with the optic. You put the optic in there, fits nice and flush. There's a little lip on the front, as you can see. And it's a very, very thin plate. Here's what's interesting. So this optic uses the Dr. Noblex mounting plate. If you look, I'm not sure if that's the hinge for the battery door, but there's a little pin in that hole, in that pinhole right there, that will not allow. This is the Glock plate that comes with the MOS system. Number 1, Dr. Noblex plate. As you can see, it's the right size. And that size looks normal, but it won't seat into that hole, which I guess is why they give you that plate. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but I thought I would show you that. The cool thing, though, about this plate, for all you Glock folks out there, is, again, how flush this sits in the slide. And we'll show you once it's on the gun again to show you how that looks. But, man, it looks terrific on the gun. So that's the difference, and that's why it comes with a Glock plate, I guess, is so it fits in that hole there. So I'll know more when I have plates for other guns, and we'll check it out and see what that's all about. There you go. Let's move on. So you can see the difference in the plates, and that little pin that goes in, I'm not sure. I got to figure that out. I'm not sure if the sight is going to fit on all the standard Dr. Noblex plates. I'll know more this week. I've got some plates coming for some other handguns, and we'll check it out. And ultimately, just for those that are going to make fun of me, this red dot is going to end up on one of my beloved Walthers, and will probably live there because I'm a big fan. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to show you some of the video from the range, but I zeroed this dot. We mounted up on the Glock 17 Gen 5, zeroed it up, shot it myself. I let a bunch of other people shoot it. So with a few hundred rounds through this red dot, it stayed on 0. It's easy to pick up, and it's quite enjoyable. And I still can't get over the price for $199. And I've played with and tested, and I haven't done a whole lot of reviews on them, but I've played with a lot of inexpensive red dots. So far, I haven't been a huge fan, which is another reason I haven't done a lot of reviews. I said early on that I want to be really positive, and some of those red dots haven't been spectacular. Man, man, for $199, this thing is absolutely terrific. And I'm going to be honest, and people that know me are going to say, ha, he's talking about Glocks again. But it looks good, too. It looks good on the Glock. And with that low-profile plate for the MOS mounting system, man, that thing looks good on a Glock. It looks like it was meant to be there. So some quick specs for you on this thing. It's a 3-minute dot, 3 MOA dot, which is a good in-between size for most people. I think most people can be comfortable with that. I typically like a larger dot, and I'm hoping that this is just the beginning for primary arms. and maybe there'll be some others in this series that'll come out with some larger dots. It's all aluminum. It's 7075 aluminum, so very durable. You've got push button controls on the left side of the optic, up and down. There's 11 different brightness settings. A beautiful side loading battery tray right there. Is side loading. That is, if you're not experienced with red dots, you'll find that even some of the higher end dots have the battery that mounts on the bottom, and it's quite a nightmare. Because when you do change a battery, you've got to take the dot off the gun, and then you got to re-zero, of course. And I actually just had to do it on another gun, and it was kind of irritating to have to do that. But you've got a side-loading battery tray on this thing, so it's pretty darn sweet. Windage and elevation adjustments, easy to get 2 screws, and it's got a very positive click for each adjustment. Hallelujah, right? Because another challenge with some of the inexpensive dots is it doesn't have that positive click adjustment. It just moves freely, and it's really hard to know how much you've moved that thing. And this is really positive click. So, man, it's accurate. It's easy to pick up the dot. The glass is very clear. All aluminum construction. It's very light. It's right around 1.1 ounces, just under 1.1 ounce. 11 different brightness settings, night vision compatible. I haven't tried that out, but that's what they claim. I have no reason not to believe them. So, man, to me, Primary Arms knocked it out of the park with this thing. It is absolutely terrific. And it's $199, man. I can't get over it. There's zero question in my mind I'm going to have more of these. Absolutely terrific red dot. I've been very happy with it. I like the size, like the way it looks. It has a nice cover that comes on it. I kind of showed you in the video, but I'm not going to lie, that was actually not for this site. I think I've already lost the optic cover for this. I may have left it at the range because I'm not that bright. But anyway, it's terrific, guys. It really, I don't think you can go wrong with this thing. It just came out. Primary Arms is at it again. They built some pretty terrific optics. They have a lot of other options. I'm going to put a link to Primary Arms in the description of this video. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I would love to talk to them. That would be awesome, but I'm not. So I don't have discount codes or any of that kind of stuff for you. But man, please go check out their site. These guys are amazing. In addition to the great prices, high quality optics, the shipping was phenomenal. I've experienced that before when I've ordered from them. I got very quickly, and yeah, I don't know that I could be any more happy. This is a absolutely terrific red dot, and I'm not even going to say for the money because it feels much more expensive than 200 bucks. So if you're in the market for a red dot, do yourself a favor. Don't ignore it. Go check it out. It's probably well worth the money. So that's all I have for you. Absolutely spectacular. So Primary Arms, great work, guys. As always, you delivered another very quality product, and got some happy folks out here, so that's cool. So that's it. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, because I say that all the time, and a lot of you are doing that, and I appreciate the support. If you didn't like this video, I'm sorry. Let me know why. Maybe we can fix it. But with that, check back soon. We'll have some more content for you. We'll have some more reviews, talk about some more gear. Who knows? Maybe I'll order some more stuff from these guys and test out some more of their cool stuff. But anyway, come back and see us again. I appreciate the support. Love you guys and gals. Talk to you soon. See you.